Hello and welcome to Chi Connections. This is video 4 in Ascension is Acceptance. This is the bargaining stage. The stage where the anger has finally been released. But now you're left with the deeper emotions and the painful emotions that have to come out, the ones that you need to feel, the ones that make you feel guilt, shame, loneliness, guilt, jealousy and sadness. All of those, they all cause such pain and sadness. It makes us feel so bad that we don't want to feel these emotions. And it makes us do almost anything to avoid feeling them. At this stage, people might find God or spirituality. They might try to buy their way out of this stage by doing acts of charity and giving donations to churches and charities. A stage when you will spend anything asked. If you're spiritual, you'll buy crystals, you'll buy tarot cards, you'll buy courses, you will have readings, anything to try to understand or find a way out of what you're feeling. People will make things and design things, saying that their product will clear you, or you need it to be cleansed so that you can ascend. And so many people will buy these items, but you need to know that there is no quick fix. There is no avoiding this stage. You have to feel what you have to feel. And these people, there's no point being angry or blaming them. They actually believe in the products that they are selling themselves. They don't feel they are doing a disservice to people. In fact, they actually feel like they are serving you. If you want to be in full acceptance, you have to feel them. Even if you don't want to. You just need to. You have to face yourself and see yourself completely naked, so to speak. You can't hide from it and you can't run from it. Maybe it's time to look back on your life. Think about, especially recently, people you might have ridiculed or mocked. Maybe you've called them sheep or even worse. I did it myself too, to an extent. I tried not to, but it's so easy to fall into the trap of following and copying others. We all need to understand that they are feeling what they need to feel, and you are feeling what you need to feel. And we've got to allow people to feel what they need to feel. From my own personal experience, I became spiritual. I started meditating and just being me. I started doing little rituals that made me feel better. Things like on the 31st of October, I would light candles to my past ones, and I would invite their energies to come to me and help me feel stronger. I used to remember them and honour them for all the things that I loved about them. And actually I still like to do that. During the first lockdown, I went so deep down into the rabbit holes, and very fast as well. And I just couldn't understand what was happening in the world. It just didn't seem natural to me. As my chi began to flow easier, I started to get communications. To be honest, I thought I was going crazy. I started looking for answers wherever I could. I started to beg and plead with the voices to stop and to leave me alone. I did all sorts of things. I wanted to spend more money on courses and readings and anything I could to try and understand what was happening to me. But when you have very little money, that's not easy to do. Some of these things, they can send you back into anger or cause new traumas for you. Because this stage actually lasts a long time. There's a lot of emotions that need to come out. But sometimes spending money that you really can't afford causes more guilt. Just know that these things are supposed to happen. And in time, everything will be clear and everything will be right. For my advice to you, try not to spend too much money, because in truth, you don't need to spend a penny. You will feel exactly what you need to feel. Try to give freely, without expectations, without wanting to receive something back in return, maybe even without any recognition. And use the resources that are free to you. It's why I've been videoing nature. You have the nature, you have the sun, you have the water, whatever makes you feel good in those. And just as a little extra bit of information, those who have chosen Earth as their home, they are being kept asleep that little bit longer. They will be awoken at a later date. Right now, those leaving Earth are waking up. So there are people at very different stages. So if you are waking up now, let the others sleep peacefully and know that they will have their time to wake up in the future. If this video reaches any at a later date, know that my heart and love is with you. Even though I have moved on, we are all connected by Chi, the breath of life.